underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Game time temperature here in Boston about what you'd expect for the playoffs. 53 degrees for first pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jose Iglesias is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 9 base hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Hit on walk is short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. Sandoval has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out. Justin
Verlander is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. What do we need to know here, HR?
Hey, Matt, this is good. He's done a great job of keeping himself in good shape. He's continued to evolve his game, and his career has progressed. So let's see how he goes about his business in this one.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Reined in. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's running towards second in the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
So we got him looking there. Xander Bogaerts becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here's Mookie Betts. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. hard liner towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. And even 20 hits in 46 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Standing in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Fielder number 8.
Back up the middle. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now down the third baseline. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8. Center fielder.
Striding in, Mikey Matuk. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the men at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Pablo Sandoval is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting eighth, first baseman.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Verlander's ready. Here he comes 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, James McCann, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
James McCann.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready for another chance. Xander Bogarts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Grounded to third. Castellanos has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pedroia is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Now at the plate, Victor Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Grounded weakly toward third. Up with it there is Sandoval. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading up the 4th inning, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mata has it in his sights. 1 out.
Now batting.
Into the box. Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And another foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Mata racing back at the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add. At the plate, Justin Upton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 down.
Now batting. Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder, Mikey Matuk.
Digging in now, Mikey Matuk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Tigers have knotted things up at 2 apiece.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
The catcher, number 34.
Standing in now, James McCann. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Fenway Park, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So striding forward now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Now here's the pitch. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Oh. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High pop up. Castellanos is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
At the plate, Sandy Leon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Verlander's ready. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. That's why he's having such great success.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready for another chance? Ian Kinsler, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ian Kinsler.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control their bat.
Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose.
Here's the shortstop
Iglesias.
now, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A high fastball is in there.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Sandoval is there on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you gotta bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Victor Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run shot. 4-2.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and the right-hander begin to throw. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this two-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it bangs off the monster. And and he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by it.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Takes this the other way to right. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Chris Young is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Heath Hembree is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Justin Upton now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Justin Upton is retired to kick off the inning. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. From the stretch, Nick Castellanos is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers.
And that'll bring up Mikey Motto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hanley Ramirez.
And that misses ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Ball 2. I got the count 2-2.
One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castellanos is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 count, here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Mata racing back. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And a runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So striding in, Sandy Leon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Oh, and he misses it. In to score, the runner from third. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Go-ahead run heading for the plate. And he's safe.
Second baseman, number 15.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Justin Wilson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Weak chopper up. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he'll reach first safely. Here's Chris Young. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Sharp ground ball to third. Castellanos is there, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
That ball looked like it started behind him, and he hung in there, and the ball stays inside still, and he gets the base hit on it.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pedroia will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Liner toward right center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
2 out, Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second. And the go-ahead run at first base, and all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 72, Xander.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front 5-4. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. On the move is Betts. 2 gone. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Tigers find themselves down to their last strike. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, it wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Heath Hembree. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and